So, I don't know what Mary Jane has on the agenda today. I know that being late is one of them because she is definitely late. Late, late, late. Uh, the crazy thing is, eventually, this will be my fault that she is late, late, late. And I don't think that it was my fault. Do you think that way, old man G?
I don't think so. High Five Protege Total Comedy are here, and they say hello to everybody. What's up?
The protege, high five protege, said hello to me.
Yep,
Total comedy. Who is that?
Hung Massacre.
Hung Massacre. Good fucking man. We
Gotcha.
like Hung Massacre. USC won a big game, coming from 28 down to win. Michigan won again, but looked terrible doing it. And as you know, what we do is on Saturday during Mary Jane show, we pick up on all the games that were out there that were bet upon. And in the big game, Notre Dame giving up 7, won by 7. So what do we have? We have a push. And I believe this is Mary Jane's. Ooh, Chicago White Sox, after setting the all time record for the most losses in 1 year at 221, 220 or 121 losses, excuse me. They beat the Tigers today 4-0. Tigers, who last night clinched an American League wild card berth. So they are in the playoffs, and it was a meaningless game in some aspects. But I would like to see them. A bunch of guys that I went to high school with are in a big, what is it, text message, group text message, and everybody's talking about the Tigers winning. What means a lot to you? Saying something nice about you? Well, I can tell you this. Thank you very much for being a good person. There's not many people I like. A lot of people come in here just to fuck with me.
Some dude on YouTube, that's his name, by the way. Some dude says hello, 50 miles southeast of Flint, Michigan.
From Flint, Michigan.
That's what they say.
Yeah. As you know, my story starts on. I was born in a manger in Saginaw at Saginaw General Hospital. Uh oh. Lakers plan of what they're going to do with the Lakers this year. You know, as I've told you, and I think this show is the first to announce that the Lakers had signed LeBron James's father because LeBron wanted the Lakers to be the first team to have 3 generations of family playing on the same team. So I wonder what they're going to do. You know, it'd be fun if they got a lot of people's fathers on the team.
They should sign his wife so they can be the first team to sign a lady player as well.
I think there'd be too much fighting because then some of these girls in the WNBA would try to get in. I remember when Ann Myers was drafted and tried to make an NBA team. All she ended up doing was looking ridiculous.
But she wasn't married to LeBron James, so that's where this lady has the in.
Oh yeah, she'll definitely make the team if LeBron wants it.
They could be the first husband-wife team in the NBA.
It's a good point. Well, that hasn't happened yet, but let's see what the general manager, he has some plans for this year.
I mean, if they're down at the break, maybe they could sign her, you know.
Was I born with this mustache? No, I was not. It seems almost too good and unfair that I don't even know what I'm doing. And look at how the tips are completely white. How about that? That's a little something some people might paint to have done. Not me. It's fucking natural.
Did you say the current Georgia Alabama score yet?
No, I did not. Let me just check that out. Paris Hilton bill to increase. God, fucking Paris Hilton's gonna be the new Mother Teresa.
She could be president in a few years.
I don't
She had
think so. I
she had a
think
TV show.
I think she's dumb as a stick.
I don't think that matters.
Is the Seattle NHL hockey team called the Kraken?
I think so. Is it? It's either that or the soccer team. I think it's the NHL team though. Let me look.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now we're finding out if Seattle's NHL hockey team
It is.
was named the Kraken.
It is
And
indeed.
I hope Hi Fi Protege took my answers. No, I was not born with this mustache. But you're not the first to think that.
He's probably like raging out and smashing things because he thought you were.
The Toilet Bowl Comedy 210. Fuck yeah. Love that person. You know what? I'll tell you this. Even though we don't have the numbers that I should, the people that do come in here on a regular basis, I really like. And so when these other motherfuckers come in here and they try to push out like the Hi Fi Proteges, the Toilet Bowl Comedy 210, I'm going to say, no, 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 no. Hey, Mr. Follows Don's butthole. Uh, you have a good name and you may like me, but I am not going to forget Hi Fi Protege. I am not going to forget Toilet Bowl Comedy. Those are the people that got me through this tough situation.
You think our Tubbs is dead
Yes,
because he's not here yet?
I think he's dead.
Ah,
Oh, look who's here. Hello. Hi, it's better late than never, Mary Jane, for the Mary Jane Show. I can't hear you.
No,
I can now.
no.
hi there.
Hello, Maggie. Hello, Don. How's everything going today?
Oh, just waiting for you.
Oh, my goodness.
What time did you leave today? Do you remember?
4:04. The problem was I stopped to get snacks.
Okay. I told you that I would get you snacks when I was at the grocery store.
But they don't have these snacks at that grocery store.
What snacks do they have? What did you get?
Adorable little honeycomb and chocolate.
They
And
they do have that.
they don't have that.
They do.
And the avocado toast to go. They don't have that.
Okay.
And cheese.
What are those?
Cheese.
Oh,
Fancy
geez.
cheese, not shitty cheese.
They don't have any good cheese at the
Not
Rouse.
not like this. You would have had to have bought a big thing, an expensive big thing of this, and this all separate. And they wouldn't have given you the cute little dip.
Can I tell you this?
What?
I would have bought those 3 cheeses, and I would have found a cute dip for you. 4 cheeses, and I would have found a cute dip for you.
But it would have cost you 4 times what I got it for.
That doesn't matter to you. Money means nothing to you.
But it does to you.
It sure does. Okay.
And they wouldn't have had the cute little coffee bottle. Hello, everyone. Hello, Toilet Bowl Comedy. Hello, Hi-Fi Protege.
Some dudes on YouTube.
Some dude. Hello, hello. Oh, I gotta refresh that. Let's see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mary Jane Show. It looks like we've already blown through our opening show banter.
No,
so
I think we have more opening show banter, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay. Let's see. Let me see my YouTube comments. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello from 50 miles southeast of Flint, Michigan.
We've talked with that guy, and let me tell you this. I, as the son, my stepdad, Nick Barris, used to go see his father, George, and his sister, Aunt Gloria, in Flint, Michigan.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Aunt Gloria was she worked as a nurse on a late shift, and every day her routine, she'd come home at a certain time, and she'd always have on the background The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. And I think there's a lot of people like her that was always the end of their day. She would come home, make a little dinner, and watch The Tonight Show. That was Aunt Gloria. How about a nice hand for Aunt Gloria, everybody? Never married that Aunt Gloria.
Is that who they sang the song about? Isn't there a song called Gloria?
There is. The Doors did it. It was a song originally by Them. And you know who was the lead singer for Them?
That guy?
Well, I'll accept that guy as Alabama just scored their second touchdown.
Oof.
They're waiting for the extra point, so they could be up 14-0. But what we're trying to find here is
Oh, Garrett Shea thinks he has an answer, maybe. Do you want to check that?
go ahead, Garrett Shea.
Oh, he already wrote it. Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Van Morrison?
It is Van Morrison.
Oh, wow. Garrett Shea's smart.
Good job. I like it when people understand music because they can say, well, I wasn't alive then. I know music before I was alive, too. My favorite band, I don't ever remember when they had hits. I knew them after it. And that's a little band called the Beatles. Maybe you've heard of them.
Are you wearing a jacket based on the Beatles?
Actually, it is. This is from their Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band outfit. And this is the style that Paul McCartney from the band. He's the guy from the band.
Oh, Don, to get more specific, some dude says, my apologies. I'm from Farmington. And to us, Flint and Saginaw are up north somewhere. I'm about 90 miles southeast of Saginaw. Beautiful college.
Okay, let me just tell you this. First of all, if you know anything about Michigan, the I-75, which is it goes all the way from northern Michigan all the way down to Florida. It's the longest interstate in America. And it goes right through the middle of Michigan. So it goes through Michigan. You can go through Saginaw, Flint, then it goes through Detroit and everything along the way. I'm really surprised that you don't know that.
I don't think anyone said they don't know that.
Well, I didn't see anybody knowing it.
You're talking about people knowing stuff about music. I know that the lead singer of that band, Phil Collins, is named Phil Collins.
Ooh.
What band are you talking about?
The band Phil Collins. They've got a bunch of CDs, I think.
I don't think that was the name of Phil Collins' band because I believe that he did have a name for it. And you're also talking about when he was in the band Genesis.
Oh yeah,
Don't-
that was his other band.
I know that you're trying to joke around and all that.
I have a few housekeeping issue questions and one comment to read. Do you want me to turn off the water that's running?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, and are we still doing a t-shirt challenge still? What are we wearing? Question mark.
We are, but I'm not going to show it yet because under this, I am bare naked.
That's a band from Canada, Bare Naked Ladies.
It's been 1 week since you went away. I gotta get it. Everybody likes our band, and it's 7 days in a week, and it's good to know that.
That's a great song.
Thank you.
Did you like that Doors movie, by the way, with Val Kilmer? I've seen that.
Have you?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It actually is a great movie. It's
Mhm.
really a good movie because I just think that he did a really good job. And I think Oliver Stone directed a great movie.
Mhm.
And it had the music, it had, who was the girl that played his girlfriend in that?
Let me see. Somebody might beat me to it in chat.
She was a real cutie patootie of the time.
Meg Ryan.
Yeah. You know who she's married to now?
I don't remember.
She lives with him. Maybe they're not married, but have you ever heard of a guy that sang Little Ditty about Jack and Diane? Two American kids growing up in the heartland. Jack gonna be a football star.
Is that what's he go by now? Is it just John Cougar again or
John Mellencamp.
Mine Killenka? Okay. He's gone by like what, 3 different things?
No. He was originally, they made him change his name to John Cougar. He hated it. So then he went to John Cougar Mellencamp, so he didn't completely throw away the Cougar. But now he's becoming a bigger and bigger star. He had a couple big albums, and he just said, "Hey, record company, fuck you. My name's John Mellencamp, and that's what I'm going to go by." And then years after he did that, but probably because he did that, he started dating Meg Ryan.
Oh, there was a direct correlation of saying fuck you and dating her?
Don't know. Mary Jane, I'm really having a hard time in life here. How do I get to my on Instagram, or how do I wait a minute? Maybe I can go up here to pictures. Oh, how do I get to my Instagram mail?
Oh, you go to,
I'm at Instagram right
you
now.
push the circle on the bottom that has your face in it, super tiny.
Yep, and it shows all. Okay, next move.
In the upper right corner is a circle that looks like a little cartoon message bubble.
You mean the at sign? No, that's not it.
No?
It looks like a word bubble with a lightning bolt in it.
It's a lightning bolt in it. I don't see that.
Okay, try pushing the home button. Bottom left.
Home, where my thoughts escape me. Home. Okay, I'm at where it's telling stories.
Now the upper left, there should be a circle.
There is.
That's your messages.
Okay. Thank you very much to not only Mary Jane, but also to my good friend, Old Man G. All right, so let's see what's going on here. All right. Louisville and Notre Dame was the first game of the Mary Jane six-pack. Notre Dame won the game by 7. They were giving up 7, so it's a push. All right. In the Georgia Alabama game, Georgia was a 1-point underdog, and they're now down by 14 points. So really 15. Let's see this. It's 14-0. I'm going to do a little play-by-play, all right, in just a second, so don't go anywhere.
Okay, I'll do a commercial leading into your play-by-play. Thank you, some dude. That's a very nice comment. If you haven't seen the full video of that, you can go to www.big3premiummembership.com and it's in there. Plus,
What
a
is
ton of
that?
other
What's
fun
in
stuff.
there? What's in there?
The presidential debate and a bunch of other fun stuff.
Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. All right. Penn State and Illinois, Mary Jane. With Illinois, right now they're tied at 7-7, but Illinois gets 18 points. So right now Mary Jane's winning there. And then the other three games are all Sunday, and of course, highlighted by the Seattle Seahawks versus the Detroit Lions. Mary Jane went with the Lions, the Ravens over Buffalo, the Chargers over Kansas City. She's got Georgia. That doesn't look good. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Is this... Oh, no. I think Alabama just scored again. Yes, they did. So now they're going for the extra point, and they lead 20-0. And Georgia's number 2, Alabama number 4. It's now 21-0. Now, here's the deal. I don't think there'd be anything worse than either of these two teams, Georgia or Alabama, going all the way to a national championship. Over the last 3 years, I've learned to hate these schools. And so I hope none of them win. Notre Dame won 31-24, 7-point difference. Let me see here.
And as soon as this typing's done, you will get a play-by-play for whatever sports is on. Super exciting. I do think this play-by-play will merge us into mid-show banter, followed by closing show banter. In mid-show banter is where we get sports updates and some play-by-plays.
It seems like, wow, it's almost 5:30 Pacific Coast time. It seems like Mary Jane has hardly been here. It's because she was 15 minutes late.
I think you could say the Mary Jane show doesn't start till Mary Jane arrives. Doesn't matter what time.
Yeah, but we tell people 5 o'clock, and a lot of people were here. Care about the fans, Mary Jane. All I give a shit about when I say my prayers
I do.
at night.
I was
I've never seen you when you're saying your prayers at night. Thank the toilet bowl of comedy. 210. Have you ever said, and God bless High Five Protege, Garrett Shea, may you be blessed.
Don, I was caring about the fans and giving them the best entertainment there is, one-on-one time with Don Barris and Old Man G.
Old Man G does most of the leg work. All right, so Georgia's got the ball. They're down by 21. They got to make something happen, don't you think, guys? Anyway, it's 1st and 10. Let's see what they can do. It'd be great to get a touchdown real quick. And he hands it off. The guy he barely got back to the line of scrimmage, and he's smothered. All the Alabama guys are getting up and saying, "Look at me. Look at how good I am." All right. I don't know why.
Oh, very nice.
And
So,
everything
I
said.
think they might have missed your sweatshirt explanation. That is a Beatles sweatshirt
From Sergeant Pepper's Lonely
from
Hearts
Sergeant
Club
Pepper album.
They all wore a very, and this one was like a replica of Paul McCartney. Drop the ball! But wait a second, hold everything. There's a penalty flag on the field. Another scores, Kentucky beat Ole Miss, the number 6. There goes that guy's chance for winning a Heisman Trophy. Incomplete. 4th down. It was against Georgia. Okay. It's 4th down. They're punting it away.
And just so you know, it says Mary Jane was 3 hours and 45 minutes early in Michigan time. Thank you.
No.
And also, just so you know that Earth Tubbs just got here, so the show actually just started. None of the shows here starting to Earth Tubbs. We thought you were dead, Earth Tubbs. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to take back the condolences to Earth Tubbs on his untimely death because he is here and I guess he's not dead.
No, unless somebody's using his account, which is really cruel, guys. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah, I think it's really not cool at all.
And I think as soon as we get done with phone play, there will be more play-by-plays on the sports.
Let me see. It's just, I don't want to watch Georgia doing well. I really don't. I'm sorry. But I don't want to see Alabama doing well either. I don't like these schools at all. Okay, we don't have a Clemson thing.
Apricot.
Did you have an apricot?
It's gone. Oh, comment from Garrett Shea. Don, how cool is that Fred Travalena is on the album cover of Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band? Question mark.
Okay, you can make jokes just about anything on this network. But the one thing you don't do is make joke about the Beatles.
So you're saying Fred Travalena is not on the album cover of Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band? Question mark.
No, he's not. You could have named a lot of real celebrities that are on the cover of the Beatles' Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, but Fred Travalena was not on there.
Oh my goodness, Schizo would be so disappointed.
Is this the office start of the show right now? What does
Maybe
that
they
mean?
meant official.
What does that mean?
Earth Tubbs just got here.
Oh, they just arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Hi-Fi Protege.
I don't know what you mean, Hi-Fi Protege. I want to answer you honestly.
We were just talking about how Earth Tubbs got here, so it's the start of the show.
No, Earth Tubbs wasn't, and he's now here. He's another guy that I would put in the best people that come to the show. He's definitely in the top 10. You know what I'm going to do? There's a picture of Ari Scheifer wearing a shirt that I made, and he's wearing it with the Perry look, half a beard. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to send it to Mary Jane. I'm going to send it to Old Man G. Sent. And he's wearing the shirt that I created. The I'd like to cram my big cock into your cunt hole. Yeah, that was my idea. Okay, here's a game that's closer. Mary Jane is given 18 points on her pick for Illinois to win. Penn State looks like they're driving. All right, and we're going to pick up the play-by-play when we come out on center. Right now, the score is 7-7. Mary Jane, who picked Illinois, gets 18 points. So she's doing fairly well here.
Oh, I see. More explanation on Hi-Fi Protege's comment. Great time to start the show if they're top 10.
Okay.
Um, no idea about any of that, some dude. We don't
What
know
did they
anything.
say?
No point in saying it, Don. Just don't even bother. We don't know anything about that. We have nothing to do with anything having to do with anything near that. And we don't mention that name here. Thank you. I know that might be confusing, but Don was referencing Ari wearing a cram cunt hole in the t-shirt. That was the only context he meant to share. The rest he wasn't paying attention to what he was saying. Is there play-by-play?
Just a second.
Oh wow, Hi-Fi Protege is here to report Ari cleaned up his act on Kill Tony. He's a gentleman now.
Bullshit.
Okay, Don calls bullshit on Ari being a gentleman. And I do agree. Ari's good at being tricky. He could have been being a good actor, but I do not believe he would be qualified as a gentleman.
I should have been in Las Vegas at the Skankfest, but even though supposedly people tried to get me there, I'm not there.
Well, we would learn for next time, that whole little group, it's much more like friends talking back and forth leading up to it to where you're fresh on the mind to get all the best spots. So leading up to it next time, you probably want to text a couple people like once a week for like 3 months before it happens.
All right, so let's see. We're now at the Penn State Illinois game. We got a tie game, 3:43 left in the second quarter. It's before halftime. Illinois has the ball in Penn State's territory. Here's guy just made the pass. He's looking around. Whoa! He got away from that guy. Now he's making a run. He I think ran for a first. Yeah, he's got a first down. First down, Illini. Wow.
Oh, thank you. Hi-Fi Protege agrees. And Don is, I believe it's very clear that Don is texting back and forth with Ari, who is at Skankfest.
No, I'm
is
not.
that an accurate prediction?
It's not an accurate prediction.
Who was the ding? Who was the ding from?
It was, I had said earlier in the show, when you weren't here as of yet, that I was conversing with a bunch of guys from my high school.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So let's not.
The guy hands the ball off to the one guy. He gets about a yard. So we got a second down. We got 2:36 clock running. We got we got 30 seconds left on the play clock. They better get in there. The Illini get 18 points. Mary Jane went with the Illini. Last week, as you know, Mary Jane went 5-1 in her games. She's already had one push today, and she has this game, which right now, going into half, looks like she could be up by 18, if not more. There's a timeout in the field! Timeout! Timeout! Illinois. I got to tell you, we're playing at Penn State. You know, it's one of the three stadiums that are in the Big Ten that hold over 100,000 people. It's Penn State Stadium, the Horseshoe at Ohio State, and of course, the one that holds the most, University of Michigan, who won today but did not look good doing it. And I'll bet you they didn't even beat the point spread, is my guess. Anyway, the point is they look terrible in the second half. They still don't have anybody that can throw the fucking ball. And people after the game were saying that there's a chance that this is a 4-5 loss team this year. You know, last year they won the national championship. It was beautiful. Okay, 2:08 left. Here's Illini. 2nd and 9. Here we go. This is for all the marbles. Hands it to this guy. He goes in. He gets about a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. What would you call it in this situation, Mary Jane?
A conundrum.
This really is a conundrum for what to do. It's 3rd and 8. Got less than... You don't want to give the ball back to Penn State because with 2 minutes, they could go down and score some points. And right now, the Illini are within like a fairly good scoring range. And
We
of
do.
course, in the other game that Mary Jane has bet, this is in the uh, Alabama. This from the this is the Alabama Georgia game, and right now on the big board we're watching highlights from when they played in the playoffs a few years ago. And this is when Alabama won. They won the national championship, and this was the beginning of me getting tired of seeing Alabama and Georgia. Everybody's talking, fuck those teams. It was great when Michigan broke the thing. And all right, here's Georgia down by 28 now. Georgia hands it to this guy and goes crazy. He runs for a first down. We got 12-17 left in the second quarter here. They're hurrying back to the line. I don't know why. What's the hurry? But now it's 12:08. Here the guy from Georgia says, "Hey, hike one, hike two, hike." One guy goes in motion. He gets the ball, hands it off again. This time, not as much running room. He may have gotten 3 yards.
Okay. I think this is a sincere question. Some dude says, "How many on Kill Tony do we like?" Question mark. I don't know how many I can like. I don't think we definitely don't have a problem with Tony Hinchcliffe. Definitely don't have a problem with Ari, except for maybe sometimes when Ari. But I don't think we have any enemies on Kill Tony. Oh, Tyler Durden came in. Don's in charge. Oh, Hi-Fi Protege is trying to correct me, saying Ari. I think it was Ari.
It is Ari.
Ari Shitfer?
Schifer.
Shit. Okay.
Boy, this Alabama Georgia game is bullshit. Georgia can't get anything going. They got to score right now on this series to try to get back in the game. The guy's running like crazy. He's within a yard of a first down. It's 4th and 1. What do? Do you punt it away with 10:31 left in the second quarter? Or do you try to start like, okay, let's make something happen? It's 4th and 2. What do you do, Mary Jane?
Fight like your life depends on it. Oh, yeah, Hi-Fi Protege is thinking that it was Ari that dinged.
And it wasn't.
Nope. Okay. Nope. Ari's too busy at Skankfest.
Some place that would not have Don Barris. I would have gone. If they would have said, hey, listen, Don, we'd love to have you come. We're kind of booked for the paying spots, but you come here, we can get you a discount on a hotel or anything. I would have gone there, and I would have gone to the Mafia thing.
Oh, they're doing Mafia without you?
Well, they're doing it, and the other night, I thought I did a very good job, and they're starting to call out Seth Green was there, and he played off me very well. Uh-oh. I'll bet you this Ohio State Michigan State game might be on the Big Ten Network. Okay, the guy hands it off to this guy. First down, Georgia! They're around midfield. There's 9:53. They got to score here, I think. I think if there's a chance, they have to start scoring every possession, or at least doing something. And they just went on 4th down, and they got a first down, so good for them. All right. Yeah, they did do that. If it was 4th and 2, and they got a first down.
We do have a question.
Shoot.
Did Seth Green look blue? Question mark.
Why would he look blue? I don't think he did, but why would he look blue?
I'm not sure. Hi-Fi Protege, please explain why. Answer Don's question. It wasn't my thought, so I can't comment.
Okay. All right, we've got 1:45 before half.
Yay!
The Illini are deep. They're punting from the end zone. Oh, wait a minute. No. The Illini are trying to drive. I'm completely wrong. They're they got like an inch, and they got the first down. First down. So
Oh,
it's
the
first.
explanation is because he's a colorful guy.
Oh, first and goal, Illini. This is a game that Illinois gets 18 points. Score right now, close to halftime, is 7-7, and Illini are, you know, so that would really, if they come here and they score 7 points and go up in the game 14-0, that means that they're up 25-0, or 20. They're up by 25. Penn State has to score more than 25 to win, and that I would like Mary Jane's chances in the second half. You give a team a 25-point lead, and even though that it's only a real 7-point lead, but especially at the end, let's say that Penn State scored and it was 21-14 Penn State. They're not, and it's like the last few minutes of the game. They're not going to try and score. They're going to just try and take up time, and so they're not really going to score. So I would say that Mary Jane would have a good. Oops, guy just threw it over his head. Oh shoot! Snap went over the quarterback's head, and now it's second and goal from like the 12. Well, maybe the Illini. It's only they're going to get 3 points out of it. Whoa. You know what? They should take that fucking center's scholarship away from him.
Oh, question. Housekeeping question.
Go ahead.
It sounds like there's maybe the oven on. Should I stop that?
No. I will.
Okay.
I will. The oven is on. Ohio State taking on Michigan State in East Lansing. Major upset in the SEC. Updated number 2 Georgia, number 4 Alabama. That's what's coming up at the half on this. Got 1:35 before halftime. 7-7. Second and goal from the 11-yard line. Illini, I'm hoping they score a touchdown. But it's second and goal at the 11. Fake there. The quarterback gets thrown for a loss. Lost about 5 yards on that.
Incredible play-by-play. Thank you, Don.
So it's third and about 15-16 to go.
Oh, we have more dings.
Incredible play-by-play. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Hi-Fi Protege. Okay, it's third and goal from the 14. Here we go. Timeout! He called timeout! So there's 52 seconds. It's the final timeout. Third and goal. That was a silly play because now they got to get the first down, or they got to throw an incomplete pass to get the fucking field goal unit out there. They got to get some points here. Am I right, Mary Jane?
Yeah, I get it.
All right. So, can I set this scenario again?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, we got these two Big Ten teams, Penn State, Illinois. They're both, one's 4-0, one's 3-0. Right now, it's tied 7-7. But Penn State, that's playing at home, they are giving 18 points to this team. Mary Jane, this is one of her picks. So we're hoping the Illini score some way. But if they don't throw an incompletion, they've got to hurry their fucking nuts out and get the field goal unit out here. Okay, so here we go. The one guy drops back to pass, throws it for the end zone. Incomplete. All right, so we've got 48 seconds left. It's 4th down at the 14-yard line. 4th down. They better come out here. It would be wise for them to come out. Oh, both of the fucking receivers slipped on that play.
Oopsie.
All right, there's a penalty against Illinois. I don't know what that means. I don't know what they got. The coach from Illinois seems, hey, why would you say that about our team? We're giving it our best shot. I don't know what they did, but I think there's definitely a penalty against the Illini. And now we've got a 44-yard field goal attempt. So they must have gotten a big 15-yard penalty. Let me just see.
La-di-da, la-di-da. This is Mary Jane's song. La la la. Okay. Sorry, end of song. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the Mary Jane Show. We have had a lot of fun today, a very exciting opening show banter. You got a special treat of Dawn getting to talk to you personally, one-on-one.
Okay, so we're back in the game. It's 4th and a mile to go. They're going to call it the field goal kicker for a 40-yard field goal. Here we go. This will put the Illini up 10-7, and then there's less than about. Uh-oh. All right. They did something, add another 5 yards to that. So now they're kicking it from the 45-yard line. It was 1st and goal, and now they're trying to make a 45-yard field goal. Things don't seem to be going the Illini way. But I'm pulling for the Illini. Why? Because Mary Jane picked them to win. And after last week's 5-1 week.
Debacle.
No, your 5-1 was a good debacle would mean a bad thing.
Oh, yes, last week was good.
All right, it's a 45-yard field goal. Here's the snap, the kick, and it's to the left. No good. No good. And there's 44 seconds left before half. Now, what does Penn State do? Do they try and score? Or do they just eat the clock and go in tied at half? The good thing for Mary Jane, in this game, Mary Jane is up by 18 because that's how many points Penn State is giving up. In the other game, it looks as if Georgia scored. Yes, they did, and it's now 28-7. Alabama guy lets it go in the end zone, so they're going to take it out at the 20.
Do you find an old telephone cord to chew on? Are you chewing on a vintage telephone cord? Oh, no, it's your headphones. Okay.
And the truth of the matter is, if Pretty Princess did that, you would talk about how adorable it is.
No.
Okay, it's 28-7. Alabama 1st and 10 with 6:31:43 before half. Guy drives back, completed pass. He's got a 1st down. He's running like he's going crazy. That was a good play from, I believe he's the tight end, Dupree. ran over that bulldog, and it took 2 bulldogs to bring him down. Where are we in the show, Mary Jane? Oops, but there's a penalty against Alabama. Don't come in there and think you can cheat and get away with it. Now you're moving back instead of the big game. Ohio State is beating Michigan State with 29 seconds before halftime.
Wowie, wow. We the sports talk and play-by-plays is mid-show banter.
Oh, it is? Okay, here
Yeah.
we go. Alabama has the ball. I don't know what it's 1st and 19. Here we go. Guy goes back. He's going back to pass. They got everybody running after him. Oh, he's running like, oh my goodness. And he just ran for the 19. He ran for about 24 yards. Oh no. You don't want Alabama to do this. All right, let's. Seven to 7, 44 seconds left. Penn State's got the ball. They drop back. They're at their own 28. Got a completed pass to the one guy. Out of bounds. Time is stopped. 39 seconds left. Penn State quickly gets together. They start talking. Hey, maybe we should run the old zoom play. And so now they've got it. Everybody's coming out of the huddle. Quarterback's taking over. He's in a stand behind the thing guy, not at the center. He gets the ball. Hike one. Goes back to pass. Throws it over, loops it over the head. Incomplete pass. Spill the wine. I pulled an Eric Burden and the Animals in War. Spill the wine. Get that girl. Come on now. Spill the wine. Okay, it's now 34 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Here they go. Penn State, and they're at the 42-yard line. Goes back to pass. Incomplete pass. So it's now 3rd and 10. We've got 30 seconds before halftime. Off the fingertips of this guy. They should take his fucking scholarship away. You don't go to Penn State. You get a pass thrown in, it goes through your fucking hands. Fuck. Even the fans there are upset. All right, so everybody's.
You think he's going to get hazed extra violently in the locker room after the game?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. Well, here they go. It's now 3rd and 10. Drops back to pass. They're going like crazy. The guy jumps on his back and takes him down for about a 3-yard loss. So it's going to be 4th down. 4th and about 14. But they're letting the clock go. We're at 13 seconds. Four, 3. We're going to go at halftime, tied at 7.
And it's time to change the channel to see another sports thing for a different play-by-play game.
Okay, well, we're at halftime in all these games that Mary Jane is following. So
Wow, why would they do the timing like that?
I don't know. Well, right now, if I had to predict, Mary Jane for Saturday will go 1-1-1.
Ooh.
1 win, 1 tie, and 1 loss. That's what I think.
Well, it could be worse.
Didn't
Or-
George Thorogood write a song about that?
What is it called?
One win, one loss, and one tie. Something like that. Or was that about beer or something?
That was about some kind of alcohol beverages.
How could there be a win, a loss, and a tie all in an alcohol beverage?
It's, you
It
tie one
wasn't-
on.
no, but it was like he said bourbon, and he mentioned different alcoholic beverages.
Oh, so he was doing a booze tasting at the bar, not just being a degenerate alcoholic in a bar.
Yeah,
Right.
He made a game to feel better about his disease that day.
yeah. I guess that's one way of looking at it.
Oh, and what is going on now, Don?
I'm going to turn off the oven.
Okay, very good.
Okay, so is this mid-show banter?
Well, pretty much, we've kind of exhausted the hell out of mid-show banter today. I think we're sliding into closing show banter.
So you're not even going to give him 40 more minutes
Why would I give him 40 more minutes?
because you were 15 minutes late?
Yeah, 5 to 6 is my time, and 15 minutes would be 6:15.
All right, I'll be back in a second.
Okay, very, very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. This is the Mary Jane Show. I hope you enjoyed opening show banter, and I think mid-show banter was super duper duper exciting. And now we are sliding right into closing show banter. This is the fun part, where nothing really happens but closing show banter. Any questions or comments? Please feel free to hurry and get those in before the show is over. Oh, Manji, how are you doing today? Did you enjoy the sports stuff so far?
Yeah, crazy games. Alabama's up pretty big. Pretty tight game in Penn State. So if you like them close, there's one of those. If you like blowouts, there's one of those.
Very exciting. Very, very exciting.
And I guess there was a tie earlier even. So
Yes, yes, yes. And how are you looking forward to tomorrow and Monday's games?
it should be much more interesting than the team I follow because my team is already like 0-3 and a bunch of shit. So might as well look at some other stuff.
Very cool. Now, is anyone acknowledging the bet? If anyone was here last night for the Pretty Girls show, you saw Amber, if you're not already familiar with Amber, but on Don's Instagram last week, she lost a bet, and then she lost another bet, and then she went, so it went double nothing, and the second double nothing is actually on the game Monday night. So is that a real thing? Are they acknowledging it, or is it just being swept under the rug, in your opinion, Omanji?
I think memories need to be jogged possibly. So
Okay, okay. So is it appropriate to remind everybody what the bet is?
probably, yeah.
Okay, so the Virgin has no idea what's going on still to this minute. But Amber, if the Lions win, Amber has to take Quinn's virginity whether he likes it or not, and give Don $20. So that I don't know if that's really going to be pursued or not. I don't know if our legal department has gone back to us with the efficacy of Quinn not being aware of this. Personally, I don't think society would give a shit.
They
But-
probably cheered on actually.
Yeah, do you have any moral dilemma in the way this sits, Omanji?
No,
Okay.
I don't know that Amber needs to give Don $20 though. That seems a bit much.
Okay, Just the Quinn's virginity is what you feel needs to be
Well,
taken
maybe like
care of.
$10. Yeah. It's just a game after all, you know what I mean? You don't need to give somebody $20 over a game.
Well, yeah, yeah. Well, the money has nothing to do with the virginity, because
Right, right.
it's the betting. The instead of giving him $40, so Quinn's virginity is worth $20,
Yeah, see, I still think it's too much.
and that's without his consent, or without giving him the option of consent, which I don't recommend with any other human being. But I think it's fair to say it's not relevant in this scenario. Is that unacceptable, Manji, or do you think that most of the world would agree?
I think everybody probably agree with that.
Okay. I mean, it's not like he's in the girl's position where it's like, we're gonna do this whether you like it or not. I don't see him getting too injured in this scenario.
Well, I mean, they fixed him after he got hit by a car. He probably would have turned it down if he been given the choice. So like sometimes you just can't give people the choice. Sometimes you have to do something for their medical health, you know?
Okay, I see, okay. So you
Hey,
do think if they would have asked him, hey, do you want us to scrape you off the pavement and put you on a stretcher? You think he might have said, no, I'm good.
yeah, he'd be like, don't worry about it, but like they had to, you know. So if can Amber do this in an ambulance, maybe make it official
I mean, that might be convenient because they have those straps on the I don't know how much he'll flail. Does
in the
she need the
defibrillator.
ambulance straps?
But she might need those and the defibrillator.
What's the defibrillator for?
Like when your heart stops, they shock you back to life. Because
Oh, is
Quinn,
he
yeah,
gonna need that?
possibly. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have it around.
Okay. Or if he doesn't want to cooperate good enough, you can just defibrillate the thing until it gets pumping.
True. Yeah, multi-usage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctors could have cured his virginity while he was there, half our protege, if they gave a crap. But doctors don't care anymore.
Well, there were some hot doctors, and even though they're not aware that their studies were corrupted by corporate greed, and they're not really as educated as doctors in the rest of the world, they still feel that they have a high they shouldn't be treated that way. Even though most doctors made a damn good living on diddling for, like, I think from 1900 to about 1920. Most of doctors' money came from diddling people with hysteria for not coming.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Dawn is a pretty girl. That's what I was saying
Very pretty. Very
Is that what
pretty.
you guys were talking about?
the whole time.
Absolutely, the
Wow.
whole time, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you to both of you.
So I will ask you this. Has you and Amber's bet for Monday night been canceled or not?
About Amber sleeping with old man G. I mean
No,
Quinn.
I've lost my virginity. Thank you. I'm not in need of this service.
When did you do that?
Oh, a while back.
Cool. That was cool, right? Remember
Yeah,
that
I had
night?
fun.
I bet you did.
I was like, this is something I would like to do again, and I didn't realize what I was missing until I'd done it. That's exactly what I thought immediately.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
So are you honoring that bet? Because he doesn't know about it, and he doesn't really need to know about it.
Well, I don't think that would be a fair thing to do to Amber.
She's
You
already
know?
kissed that one guy. What else does she need?
Yeah,
You know what I
she
mean?
already did an amazing thing with that. I thought that was like amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say there's probably a 95% chance this would probably be more comfortable and pleasing than what she did the first time. I mean, it's got to be, because you know what? If you get close to someone, the negative energy can suck the life out of you and just poison you like cancer. So I mean, if she comes up with cancer from that first thing she did, I would not be surprised.
Can I be
would-
heard?
Yeah.
Okay, because it said something on there about my microphone not working.
Really?
Unless I'm making it up. Doesn't say it now. I'll tell you this. It'd be wonderful to see Michigan State beat Ohio State, but they're down 24-7 at halftime, so I don't think it's going to happen. I don't mind seeing USC win because Michigan beat them for their only loss, and the more they win, the better it looks for Michigan. But after today's game that Michigan barely won, I've said this before, there's some people saying that they look like a team that's going to lose 4 or 5 games this year.
Yeah, and you don't want to lose to Michigan State after they could lose to Ohio State like this either.
You don't want to lose to Michigan State any year because
Hmm.
it might be their second biggest rivalry. Even though Michigan tries to act like they're not rivals. They're in the same state.
When did they
but
ever do that?
every year.
Well, just if you guys were concerned, I had my cheese and I'm too full to have my chocolate biscuit. That's a snack update. And I do not recommend this. The brand of this, the big candy bars are very good. It's CHUAO. Very good candy. They've got Pop Rocks, which I don't pick that one. The s'mores I pick and the honeycomb I pick. So it's very yummy chocolate with that stuff in it. And it's healthy enough. It's made with high quality ingredients.
But you
The
don't like
mini
that?
packets,
Is that a cookie?
go. No go. You can have this.
I can have that?
Yeah, you get this. This is a Mary Jane reject candy.
Will you bring it to me right now?
Okay. Now you don't get the other candy bar because that's I'm full. I'll
Can
eat
I
later.
see you? Can I see you?
I'm right here.
Can I see?
Oh. Okay, ready to eat? Okay.
Ow! God, how strange. You tried doing something, you hurt me.
Oh, you want to take the wrapper off before you eat it? That's fine. I'll leave you to it.
The Comedy Stones and Mary Jane, where I'm always injured.
It's like vaudeville.
Not my fault you didn't want to eat it with the wrapper.
Not my fault you shoved it against and it scraped my gums. And it hurt a lot. Not my
Oh, we have
fault.
a comment from YouTube. Looking good, Don, old pal.
Thank you. I'm a pretty girl.
Very pretty.
How will Quinn pay Don back? Probably the same way that every other person that I've ever done anything with has paid me back by doing absolutely nothing. Right, Schizo?
I don't know if Schizo's here, Don.
You can probably hear him though.
Has he tried to call you lately?
Nope. Nope. Not after the coin explanation of them being worth barely 75 cents. He might have piped down and sunk into a mellow isolation.
Hopefully he sold him to that other guy for $5 again. Got something out of him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they, yeah, he had gone around to a bunch of places before I looked him up and nobody wanted him. And he was furious about that. He was so furious about that. That's when I said, well, did you get the piece of paper? And then why don't you have me look them up?
If only somebody named Dawn and Mary Jane could have warned him about that beforehand, like you did, and he could have avoided that whole situation. But
Yeah, I think not only Don, Mary Jane, but yourself and I believe Tombstone in the Tombstone report warned him profusely about it.
hmm so I mean, I feel bad for him because it's probably a complete shock to him that this is going on. But I mean,
Well, somehow the phone he had with Zoom on it, because that was really convenient, him having two phones for a little while, because he could have one plugged in and then the other, and it got water broken supposedly.
well, speaking of Schizo Surfer, we have a tip from somebody named Billy Gibbons for $3. It says for Schizo Surfer. So thank you for that, Billy Gibbons.
Billy Gibbons, the guy from ZZ Top.
Oh wow.
Is
Thank
Billy
you,
Gibbons,
thank you,
is
thank you.
Billy Gibbons the lead singer of ZZ Top?
Let's
Or the
find
guy
out.
or the guy that died?
Uh,
Because the drummer is Frank Beard, who is the only member of the three ZZ Top guys that did not have a beard, but yet his beard came in his last name.
Yep. And Screen Jam says Don was going to give him $1 more than any amount he got. Exactly. And then Screen Jams followed with, but he chastised Don and spurned Don's offer. Is that fair to say, Don?
Well, he's still trying to get it, and it goes down a lot. It was top value $40,000.
I heard 88,000.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, it was 40,000.
Oh, 40,000 was the top. Okay.
Yeah, was the top one.
Oh, I do remember he did that. Yeah.
So he had a lot of numbers, and I don't think any of them were real legitimate offers from anybody. And I said, if you go somewhere and you find a legitimate offer, I will pay you whatever they offer you plus $1.
But he had to bring you there or the appraisal certificate.
Right, because I knew that it was a bullshit lie all the time.
Now I have a question.
Yes.
Now you knew when I spoke with him, you knew within, I'd say 6 hours of me speaking to him and informing him that they were 70 under 75 cents was the value of one. And has he reached out to you and tried to negotiate since he found out?
I think the lowest actual figure that he said was $400.
Okay.
So, but they're not even worth that.
no.
Screams.
You know what? How many coins did he have that were worth 75 cents? And then didn't he have 6 big
This many in a
coins?
box. They're about this thick. He had this many in a box.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
But I'm wondering.
$50 in plastic. And they said $50 a piece on them.
Yeah,
But
but
they're
those
replica
big
tribute.
coins, what was he getting for those?
The silver ones, I really had trouble figuring that out because he was going all over the place giving me the words in the descriptions because they were 5-packs. But they did have a word similar to tribute, replica. I forget. There was another adjective he used. And
Isn't there some sort of thing where you can show the picture and it explains where you could buy it?
Yeah. No, yeah. I found what I believe to be his thing, and it was another word like tribute or replica. Commemorative. They were commemorative coins, which means
The same difference.
yeah, they're not what they are presented to be.
They're commemorating something
They're actually not worth any legal tender.
Exactly. Oh, Screen Gems. I think Screen Gems just. So first he said, well, he got 2-3 pounds of weed. And then he says, no way, they're tribute coins. And then he says tribute coins can say any amount on them because they're fake. Commemorative ? Same as tribute. Yes. replicas, tributes, and commemoratives are not legal tender, and they are not worth what you would guess they would be. They are fake.
Which is why you can buy them so cheap
but
on
you
TV.
see the thing. I think that yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. That is why they can buy.
Why
so
would
cheap.
Amazon and TV be selling a whole bunch of these for $9 a piece if they say $50 on the cover?
Yeah, they wouldn't make TV commercials to scam themselves out of money. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Oh God!
So,
Look what you've done. Look what you've done. I should. Would that be all right if I talked about that? And made a bit out of that on stage?
Sure.
Because that could be funny in the aspect of like the guy who came up with the concept. He's, what were you thinking when you pushed this as a way to promote these coins? They're worth $50.
why are you selling them for $9.99 for 5?
I don't know what I was thinking. I think Mary Jane, will you remind me of that if I forget?
Okay. And I'll say, oh man, G, make a note, please.
Sure.
Yeah, Screen Gems. How fun is that? This entire coin saga going back, would you say 2 or 3 years? Because there was a chapter when he was in the first group home after jail, when he first got his stuff delivered from the previous house.
You know what? Can I tell you this? Because I've been saying this to our editor, I'm sure he has it at just right there. He could. I think that we should have him find every time that we've ever talked about that, because I've asked him. You know what? Look for storylines and follow them. Follow them on my my Instagram stream every night. Follow them on Mary Jane. If we talk about it on the Mary Jane show. What are we on right now? Are we live?
Yes, you're live on the Mary Jane Show.
Oh.
We're in closing show banter.
You know, it's crazy. And maybe I'm a little stupid for this, but for no reason I almost gave up my social security number. Thank God we stopped talking like that.
Oh, I can see why the gold coin commercials would make you think that it's appropriate just to tell random people your social security number.
Oh boy.
Did you see Alabama got a safety?
Alabama got a safety.
Yeah, it was 28-7. Now it's 37.
Oh jeez. Huh. Okay. Wow, Georgia's -1. So you say it's 30, so it's really 31-7 in the Gamblers World. So it doesn't look good for that game, Mary Jane. It looks like that you may have gone to the wrong side.
What did you say? Are you criticizing me?
I'm not criticizing you. But let's
What was
see.
it said?
Let's see. Illinois. You'll win that. Georgia. You went Georgia. Let's see how many people went Georgia. Bama. Georgia. Amber Lane went Georgia. Jack went Bama.
Is the game over yet?
No, it's just halftime. Old Man G went Alabama.
I think Amber went with the doggies too.
Amber did go with the doggies too. Yes, she did. But Jack went with Alabama. Old Man G went with Alabama. Hollywood Harry went with Alabama. But Hollywood Harry went with Notre Dame. Everybody's tied on that. No matter what it is, everybody's tied. It's just 2 games. Penn State, he went with. They're going to probably lose because the point spread is so big in the second half. And at one point, if they get a lead, they're not going to try to score again. If they've got a lead of 10 points, but they need to win by 18. So they're not going to even try to score towards the end. So Penn State's probably going to lose.
So they get a couple defensive touchdowns somehow.
Yeah, Jack and Old Man G both went with the Illini, so that's good. They'll both win. So let's see. Oh boy, Jack could be 2-0. Illinois, Bama, Old Man G could be 2-0.
Wait, they don't get a Notre Dame tie?
Yeah, but they're 2-0-1. So I'm
Oh.
just eliminating that because everybody's got that one. Because nobody could lose, nobody could win on that one.
I would like to add, just so everyone knows, from the beginning, we did try to explain to Schizo what a tribute and commemorative coin and a replica
You
was.
know what?
But
The
he
truth.
refused. He refused to bring them, and he tried to finagle. He was on the con game from the first second. So it's not super sad that he just found out last
All
week.
we did, because he did it before, and then he got exact half of what he paid for him, right?
Yeah, the guy. Well,
Yeah, he sold them somebody for $5 a piece.
And
yeah,
he
the
bought
guy.
it for $9.99. So
Mhm.
he sold them for half of what he invested in, and probably not, if you're trying to make money, not the best way to do it.
He did manage to scam somebody for a little bit less than he got scammed, which is still kind of funny too. Because if they tried to sell it, they lost what, like $4.25.
No, it was a pawn shop. They knew damn well what they were doing.
Oh,
If
okay.
somebody comes in to collect coins and they're not that bright,
Yeah,
they can say, "Hey, they're $9.99 on the TV commercial. I'll give them to you for $8.99."
and you'll have to pay shipping. You can get them right now.
Yeah, or yeah, $9.99 no shipping. They're on the TV commercial for $9.99 with shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Screen Jams, I'm not sure about this. I'll just read the statement and we'll let Don react. Screen Jam says, "I don't think he was trying to swindle you, though." You know what, Screen Jams? I have a bridge, some oceanfront property in Arizona. Would you like
I
the
would like to say
$1 million?
this. If you don't, let me tell you, I tried to be as honest as I could be, and I said that. He tried to weasel into a deal. Instead of paying me the money, why don't you just pay me what you can get him for, and give me a half pound of weed. No. The deal was I give you $1 more than that. That was the deal, and he tried to finagle me out of that. He tries to finagle me on everything.
Am I accurate to say, Don, that not a lot of people got paid for their comedy performance in Netflix as a joke because it was kind of a promotion thing?
Well, it's
Just
ridiculous.
in general. Did everybody get paid big paydays from that? Or was it kind of more just getting to be part of it?
more than it just getting to be part of it and to say, hey, look, we were part of this. Does it give us anything?
And
No.
Schizo was ornery, thinking that he was owed what he believed to be a $10,000 pound of weed. He was ornery about getting that paycheck for him getting to appear in the Ding Dong Show
But
for
then
Netflix.
he got, and not just a half pound, but he got 2 pounds of weed. And how long?
That was the second one. That was the second one. And so he ripped Don off for the first one. He thought he conned his way out of the paying for the first one. And then he was super ornery about getting the second one as payment for his one night performance in the Ding Dong Show Netflix is a joke. $10,000 he felt that was worth. Very uppity and ornery about that.
I created a Frankenstein.
Well, I did even tell him after the 75 cents, why don't you just call Don and settle up, your debt with the weed with the coins. And that might be why he hasn't been calling you. Because now you owe him $20,000 in his mind.
I owe him 20.
I mean, he owes you $20,000 in his mind, even though it should be 25,000.
You know what? I think that, I'll make you a deal. You give me all the coins, we're even. 2 pounds of weed.
2.5.
No, we're not 2.5 yet.
I think 1,
4.
2.
It's only 4. It's only 4 times. 4
Okay.
half pounds. I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong on this?
I think there was
Old
5.
Man G. Old Man G.
I only remember 4, but
I think we keep forgetting the first one.
No, we didn't. That was the biggest one. Because that's the one that he eventually said he was robbed when he was on his way over to my place to pay me. So they took all of his weed plus the 40,000 that he was going to pay me for the previous bag.
20,000.
No, but he was going to buy one that he wanted me to get him another one. Because that's why I felt bad for him and I gave him the other one.
Yeah.
Because of his story that he told me.
All right, I guess it's 4.
Is there anybody that can argue that? I don't know.
So that would make it 40,000.
Yes.
Okay.
But then I don't remember how he left it after that and we gave him another half pound.
Well, because he said pretty please. I thought the third one, it kind of just got to slide by because he called you so nicely and sincerely. Screen Jams, that's the joke. Screen Jams, just so you know, that's the joke.
I am really sorry. I'm in. By the way, Penn State is now up 14-7. But again, add another 18 points to that total.
And let me
go ahead.
Can I explain why that joke occurred?
Go ahead.
Just because it seems so confusing right here. Schizo called begging Don for anything. And Don, because of Schizo's sincerity, was like, you know what? Let's give him this thing. Money doesn't matter. Even though Schizo swore up and down he would pay Don on Friday. He would pay Don on Friday. He would pay Don on Friday. He received it before Friday. Just a nice help him out type of thing. Because he said please so sincerely. Nobody expecting any money. No phone call for 7 days. And then when he called, oh, I didn't know, I didn't remember saying I would give you anything. So that's when it was turned into $10,000.
Well, on the first one,
Missed 3
eh,
shows. He
on
missed
the
2
first one,
Zooms.
on the first one,
First one.
he was he had said that what was his fucking excuse?
He didn't want to waste money at the store. Please help him out,
Oh,
please.
at first when I told him, yeah, it's they normally charge me this month an eight, how much an eighth,
I think $168 an eighth.
and he was like, "You are getting so ripped off," but he knew that's how much I was, so I'm charging him what I'm getting it for, but he's not. I mean, unfairly not figuring that out at all.
Well, just so you guys know, I think it's fair game to give Schizo the business over giving him free weed. Let him earn it by playing a little storyline. He's not that stupid. And you can see him trying to scam us every chance he gets. All right, Don, I think we've gone way over what the fans should be forced to tolerate of the Mary Jane show today.
Okay, well, I'll say goodbye.
Thank you to everyone who enjoyed this, and thank you, Don. Thank you very much. Very pretty girl today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Omanji. Best